Okay, so welcome to Nafco Studios. As you can see on my screen, I've opened the Bible Show software. So today we are going to learn how to use Bible Show software for presentation. Okay, so when you open it, this is how the interface is. This side is the references where we have different types of Bibles. This one is AKM, that's the Akan version. This is the amplified version. This is Asante Tree. This one is American Standard Version, easy to read, and a whole lot of them. So first of all, I'd like to go over to the section where you can download this Bible software. So you head over to the options menu. This tab is called the options menu. I hope you can all see. And then you click on Bibles. Yeah, click on Bibles, and it will load. Okay. So this is the Bibles. I don't know if I can zoom it in. Let me zoom into the session I'm working on. Okay, I think we are good to go. So this is the session where I'm working on. So just go through the Bibles you have, and then the one you want to download, just click. So right now, if I click remove, it will go out of my references because I already have it done. So if you want to store anyone, I don't know if I want to install one. Let me just go 20. Okay, let's install LSVC. So you can see it's loading down here. So it's loading down here. Yeah. So when it's done, then it will be shown in. Robert, thank you for joining. Bilal, Isaac, thank you for joining. Ernest, thank you for joining. So we are learning how to use the Bible Show software app for presentation. So currently we are at the options section where we are downloading the versions of the Bible. So the one I just downloaded is done. So that is LSV. So I'll come to the reference section. So this is the LSV. That's what we just downloaded. Okay, so right now when you come to my monitor, this section is my monitor. It's black, so it's blank. So let me go to things on this section. This is the section where you can choose a background you want. Let me enlarge it so that you can see it. Okay. So right now my monitor is black, so I'm just choosing any background that has been set already by Bible Show. So I prefer this one. Okay, so when I click on it and I click on show, okay, so right now you can see I have a scripture in my monitor. So let me enlarge my monitor some more. So right now, it's projecting Psalm 35 verse 1. So how to project a scripture. This session where it has the information, the written information, it has the books of the Bible there. So you can see it starts from Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, all the way down to Revelations. Okay, so assuming your man of God is preaching and then he mentions a scripture, you can move straight to this side. Let's say he says Philemon chapter 3 verses 1. So I come to the information section, I find Philemon. So this is Philemon. I hope you can all see. Then I click on Philemon. Then I'll come to the browser. The browser is showing the verses. So let's say chapter 1. I click on 1. Then I'll select which verse I'm looking for. So let's say I want verse 1. I click on this play button. Then it shows on my monitor. So currently my monitor is showing. So I'm going over again. So I head over to the information section where the books are displayed. And I click on the book. So I'm clicking on Ephesians. Then I go to the browser and I select the chapter. So I'll select chapter 2. Then it will take me to the section where I'll select the verse. Then I'll select, let's say, verse 1. I select verse 1. But it's still not showing in my program or my monitor section. So I click on this button. Then it will change to my program or my monitor. Another way is that you come to your browser session. Let me increase this one small so I can see well. So I just want to show the browser and then the monitor. Okay, sure. So I'll click this button here, the down here, where is books, this down. So I'll click on it, books. And you can see all the books in the Bible here, but here they are written in short. That's the first 3 that you can see. So let's say Genesis is GEN. I click on Genesis, GEN. Then it takes me to select the chapters. So I'll select which chapter I want to show. So I want to show chapter 50. So chapter 50, then let's say verse 20. So I click on it. Then I'll click on this play icon. Then it will show on my screen. For me, this process is a long process. So I normally use this short one. Let me show you that one. That's when you come to your reference at the down here. Let me increase this one so I can see well. The down here, the written reference. So I click, then type the first 3 letters of the book. So let's say Revelations. So the first 3 letters for Revelations is REV. So I'll type REV. Then I'll give space. Then the chapter, let's say chapter 3. Then I press on 3. Then I give space again. Then the verse is 4. Then I press 4. Then I'll come and press enter twice. So when I press enter twice, it will automatically show on my program or my monitor. So let's go again. I select my reference section. I'm typing Genesis chapter 3 verses 5. So GEN space 3 space 5, enter. Then I have it in my program. So using the Bible Show software, it's very simple. Yeah, but just that as a beginner, it will take some time for you to be able to be conversant with the use of it. So I'll go over from where I started, where we are going to install the Bible versions. Normally download, will give you King James, I think King James version. So you can head over to options, then click on Bibles, then the Bibles will come. Then let me remove this one and reinstall it. So the Bibles will come, you go through and see the one you want to install or the one you are okay with. Okay, so I want to install the Good News translation. So I click on install, then it will be loading down here. So I hope you can all see it loaded down here. Okay, so it's downloading. So it has come, or it has become part of my Bible versions at the reference section at the top left corner. So I've selected it, and then I want to project a scripture. So the easy way to project is to come to the reference section down here. Let's say the preacher man or the one giving the sermon mentions Genesis chapter 2 verses 3. So to get it simple, you type the first 3 letters of the book. So that's Genesis is G-E-N. So G-E-N, then give space chapter 3, then give space again verse 1, then press enter twice. That's how it goes. Okay, so we are moving to the next thing. Comes to how to set a background. How to set a background with an image. Okay, so you come to configure down here. First, make sure your options is on themes. Then you click on configure. When you click on configure, a drop down menu will come. Then it will show background. You select background. Then when the drop down menu has display, aspect, transitions, copyright, background, layout, and then text. But currently we are working on background. So you click on background. And when you click on background, you have color and opacity, picture, video, gradient animation, and then NDI. So let's go to how to use color and opacity. You click on color and opacity. You see the color you want to use. Okay, currently I think it's around blue, so I'll click on color here. Then I'll select which color I prefer. So I will use something like yellow. So I'll select and then choose the darkness, how I want it to be, and then you can select the opacity, but normally I prefer it to be 100. And then when you are done selecting the color of your choice, the color will preview at this section for you to see. Then click on OK down here. Now you see the color is set. So you can scroll through to set your border. You can enhance it. You can select the effects, but I prefer it solid color. So when I'm done, I'll click on themes again. Then I'll come to save as. Click on save as. Then you save it with the name you prefer. So I'll keep the Bible glasses 02-01. Then I'll add just 10 to it. Then I'll click on save. So it has saved. So anytime I open my Bibleshow software, it's in it. So that's how it works. Okay, so this is it. I've changed the color. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. We are setting another color so that you guys will be familiar with how it works. Okay. First, make sure your options is on themes. Then you click on configure. Configure is 2. You have one that's next to themes. You can click that place directly. or you can click the one down here, anyone works. So you select background, then you are doing color and opacity, so you click on color, then you click on the color down here, then change the color. Let's change this color to black. So it's somewhere around blue. I'll just shift the darkness, and then I have my black. So the preview will be here for you to check if the color is okay for you. So this is my black, and I click on OK. Now I've changed the color. I'll come to themes, and I'll come to save as, then I'll save it. So I'm just using the name I used to save the other one. So I'll click on save, and I'll just press OK. Then there's it. I've changed the color. Okay, so we are doing the same thing again, but we are changing the background to an image. So we go to configure, then go to picture, then you see the file is showing file Bible Glass 02.jpg. so you just click on browse at the right bottom corner, then open a collection for you from Bibleshow. But let's say you have an image on your PC where you want to use it, so you just go to the location of the PC, the location of the image. Let me see if I have any here. Let me try and find a background from. Okay, let me use this background. Now click open. So just locate the background or the image you want to use, and then just select it. I'm done. So I've imported it into Bibleshow, and I'll go back to themes and save as. Then I'll just save it. That's all. So let me do full screen so that you can see. Okay, so this is it. This is the image I just imported. Okay, let's do another one so that you guys get it. Please, if you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll attend to you. Please, if you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section so that I attend to you. Okay, so we are moving on. We are doing the same process again. So we are setting our background image again. We are setting the background. We are using image for the background. So I'll go to configure, then background, and I'll select picture since I'm using an image. Then I'll come to browse. Then you go to the location of the image you want to use. So I'm using this image. Okay, so I've imported the image, and I'll go back to themes, save as, then I'll save it with the name I want to use. So I'm using the name, I'm just using one name to save all the backgrounds because I don't want you to interact with other things I use your software for. That's why it's giving me this print here. Don't bother about that. So yes, so this is the background I just set. So let's shift to something else. So configure again. Then now the next thing you can see is video. So you click on video. Then here you can see speed here. So you can set the speed of your video. But let's first import the video you want to use. So I'll go to browse. So I have, let me see if I have some of my PC. Okay, let's use this one, and I click on open. So I can set the speed to the one I want. So let me see, I'll increase the speed. So, and I adjust the speed to my preference. There are other settings down here that you can go through to search. Where you can choose the border thickness, the color of the border, the curvature. And when it comes to enhance, you have the brightness, the contrast, saturation, gamma. That one you set it to your preference. But for me, I prefer the default. Then when I'm done, I go to themes, save as, then I save it with the name I want to save it with. Okay, so this is the background I just set. Okay, let's do another one again. You go to configure, then you go to background, then go to video, go to browse, then locate the video or the item you want to use. When I don't have videos, or let's say live videos or live wallpapers I'll just use the same image again. So you locate the image you want to use or the video you want to use, click on it and then press open. It will come, then go back to themes, then save as, then save it. You are good to go. Yeah, please, any question before I continue? Okay, so we are moving on. Okay, so we are going to the next thing on the background. So we go to configure again, background. Then the next thing from video is gradient animation. So the gradient animation, you have to select 4 colors of your preference, then you will use it for the background. So let me set the first color. I'm just doing anything, so if it doesn't look nice though, just for tutorial section, I'm just doing anything. So I'll select this color and we lighten it. Okay. Let me reduce opacity small. It's okay for me. Now I'll click on OK. Then I'll set the next color. Same section, it should be a little deeper. Opacity should be okay here. Okay. I'll click OK. I'm okay with the color. Change the next color. Let's get a darker color. It's okay for me. Click on OK. Then I choose the 4th color. Something light. I'm sure this thing will be nice, but let's go. Hi. Let me change the colors. It doesn't really look nice. Okay, let's manage this one like that. So you can change the border and then you can enhance it to the effect. Once you are done, you come to themes, save as, then save it with your preferred name. Then you click on save, and then you are good to go. Okay, so the next thing you are going to do is, I need to configure. You see, from the top we have display, we have aspect, we have transitions, we have copyright, we have background. That's what we just worked on. We have layout and then text. So the next thing is the layout. So let's treat the layout. The layout is how you arrange your text on your wallpaper. So I want to show you how to adjust your or set it whether you want to use lower third, you want to use full screen, then you want the reference to be on top of the verse or the verse on top of the reference, or they should be side and side, however you want it to look like. Okay, so when it comes to layouts, we have symmetry, the symmetry, and now on the reference will be on top and then the verse will be there, and then they will be equal. I take it out. I want to set it myself. So here we have two sections. We have the reference section, this part. So this one, any changes you do here affects this box, that's the reference, and any changes you do on the verse affect this box, that's the verse. So going on, I'll be working on the verse first. So the horizontal position. So you move this curve right here to adjust the position. So horizontal position, let's go. So it's moving to the right, and I move to the right. When I move to the left, it moves to the left. Okay. So then in the way to how big you want it to be. So from left to right, how you want it to. Let's say each one is okay. And then I want to center it a little. So I use the horizontal position to center it. Okay, I'm okay with this position. Then I move to the vertical position. I want it to go down a little. Okay, I'm okay with where it is. Then the height, I want to reduce the height small, so I'll move it backwards. So 60 is okay for me. So I've set the verse. Let me set the reference. Okay, let's go and look at how it looks like first. So this is how it looks like. This is what I just adjusted. So okay, right now I'm adjusting it to the top left corner of the background. So I'll just go back to configure, then I'll just shift the position, horizontal position. Sorry, I'm clicking on the reference instead of the rest. So I'll just shift the position to the left. I said top left corner, so I'll just shift it to the top. So let's check and see. Okay. Okay, so this is what I just did. I shifted the text to the left. So let me bring it to the center again so that those who are following, you can also see how I did it. So right now I'm shifting it to the right. Same top back to the right this time. Okay, so right now I just shifted the text to the right. Okay, so I'm shifting the reference, that's Genesis 3:3, to the left top corner. So configure layout, and I'll be working on reference. So horizontal positions to the left, and then bring the height to the vertical position. Let me drop it a little. Okay, I think this one is okay. So things. Okay, so I just shifted it to the side. So I want it to go to the far left. So I'll go back to my configure and then I'll adjust it again. I'll adjust the position. So I think it has shifted now. Okay, so it has shifted to the left. Yes. So it's simple to use the app, but please, if you have any question, you can ask in the comments. I'll be here to attend to you. Okay. So let's use center again. So right now I'm working on the tool, how to adjust the reference and then how to adjust the verse. So I'm working on the reference first. So first one is vertical position. So you should put it to the right or to the left, your preferred section. So I'll put it in the middle, that's 50. Now the width, I'll adjust the width to my preference. So I prefer it in the middle. In a vertical position, you should go up a little for me. You should move to the left a little. Okay, then the height, let me increase the height small. Okay, so I think this one is okay for me. Then I come to the verse. Sorry. So changing the position. And then let me drop it small. Okay, I think it's okay for me. Okay, so this is what I just did. Then how to change the text. So change the text color, the text size, the font, yeah, so the alignment. So go to configure, then go to text. Then you have to choose between reference and then the verse. So when I choose verse, you can see it will select the verse. When I choose reference, it will select the reference. So let's first work on the verse. So now the font name I'm using is, the font name set is Latino Linotype. So I click on the arrow and the font I have here, my PC will show all the fonts available. So I prefer Impact. I click on Impact. So the font has changed. Then the weight is either normal or bold. I'll use bold. And the style, normal or oblique. I want to use oblique. And then the straight condensed down is always. Then you can use underline, baseline, or overline. So I want to use baseline. So I'll come down to set the size. I can reduce the size, I can increase the size. So I'm putting the size at 100 is too much, or 90 or something. Okay, 92. So when I'm using size 92, I'm using 92 size, and then I'm changing the color. So I click on color. So look at my background. I like to use something like light. So let me try this color and see. Okay, I think it will be visible here. Clicking on OK. And then so you can say here, say font for words of Christ. So you can check the way. So you put it at normal since the main text is bold. So font of Christ, I'm doing normal, and the style too, I'll do it normal. And the decoration, you can choose underline. So I'll underline the words of Christ in it. In alignment, I can align it center, left, right. You have justify. So let me do justify. And then we have the outline. So the outline, you can set the color, set the outline color to black. Set the outline color to black. Okay, so choose your color. So okay, let me click this section of the color, then see the darkness and the opacity. So I'm using black, and now click on OK. And I can choose the thickness of the outline too. So I can reduce it, I can increase it. But I'm using about 2. So I'm using 1.8. Then you come down, you set the shadow. You can set the color of the shadow too. So you set the depth first before you click the colors. It wouldn't go. So I select the depth. Let me use white for the shadow. I'll do the darkness so that will be white. Click on OK. White shadow. So you set the angle to your preferred location. I'm using 270 for my angle. Then the glue, I'll maintain the black, and then the radius, I'm done. So we just worked on the verse alone. So then always remember, you go to themes, then go to save as, then you save it to the preferred name you like, so that you not lose it when you close the app. Yeah, that's how it works. So let's take a look at what I just did. Okay, so this is what I just did. So it's a little awkward. We're looking at the baseline. So let me take out the baseline. So I'll go back to my configure, then text, and remove the baseline. So decoration, then I'll take out the baseline. I'll just do it none. Then I'll go to themes, save as, and save it with the preferred name. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so this is what I did. I think this okay. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's really amazing. So now let's work on the verse. So you go to configure, you go to text, and sorry, I'm working on the reference right. Then go to reference. Okay. And then now to first you select the text. So let me look for a text for it. So I'm just going through my text to see which text I'll prefer to use. Okay, let me use Broderberg italics. Then the weight, I'll set it to bold. And then the style, I'll use oblique. Let me use normal for the style. And the stretch to normal. Decoration, I'll use underline for the decoration. And the color, let me use white for the color. Okay, so white will be okay for me. And the size, let me increase the size. And I'll come to the alignment. So alignment, I'll put it to my left. Yes. And the vertical, it should be middle. Yes. And the thickness of the outline, I think I'll use black. I'll maintain the black for the outline and increase the thickness to 6. Then the shadow and then the glue, I'll leave it as default. Now I'll come to theme, save as, and I'll save it so that I won't lose the rest. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so this is it at the down here. Yeah, I think it's okay. You can use this one. You can use this one for a Sunday service. So right now, you can download Bible references. You know how to do a projection when a scripture is being mentioned. And you can set background. You can set backgrounds from color and opacity. You can set picture. You can set video. You can set video. The NDI inputs. Another time I'll touch on that. That one it's wireless connection you have to do. So I'll touch on that later. So let's go back to the main use or the main thing again. Just how to show a scripture. So the preacher man mentions a scripture while he's preaching, and he's like Revelation chapter 21 verse 5. So first you can come to the books and then just scroll through to Revelations, click on Revelations, then go to 22 verse 5, and then click the play button to show. Or you come to books here and look for Revelations in the browser. That's Revelations down here. Then 22 verse 20, then click on the play to show. But for me, I prefer the simple method, that is coming to the reference to type. Yes, I like the typing because I think that's simple. Yeah, I think that's simple. So you type the first three letters of the book mentioned. You give a space. You type the chapter. Give a space, and type the verse, and give a space as well. Okay, so let's go. Colossians chapter 3, verse 1. So Colossians chapter 3, verse 1. Then press enter 2 times. Then it will be showing you your program directly. Yes. Wow. So let's go again. You make sure you first clear the text in it, then type. So Revelations. Why do I keep using Revelations? Let me change it. So Joshua. So type the first three. Joshua. Then give space. Chapter 5. Then give space. Verse 23. And press enter 2 times. So you see it went blank because the scripture I typed is out of context. So I'll select another scripture. Go Matthew 5:25. So Matthew verse 3 space 5 space 23, then double enter, then it comes. So basically that's how the software works. It's easy to use the Bibleshow software. Yeah, and it's good. It's free as well. You don't need to make any payment. If you want to get the setup, it's simple. Just go to your browser, head out to your browser. Let me see if I can go to my browser here. Head out to your browser, then just type in download Bibleshow for PC. I'm opening my browser here. This is running a little bit slow, but we'll work with it. Okay, so when it comes, I just type download Bibleshow for PC. I've already searched that before, so when I click on it, then it will come. And let's click on the first one. Loads. Then I'll click here. See this section. It has file, details, version, description. So file. Then you see Bibleshow 5.exe. That's the setup. So just click on download. If I click on download, it will download. I already have a setup, so I don't need it. So that is that for today. So my name is Nafke. This is Nafke Studios. Thank you for joining my live. See you another time. You can like, share, comment, and subscribe so that anytime I come live, you get notified and then you can join. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can slide into my DM. If you have any question about church media, projection, live streaming, anything, you can reach out to me. Thank you and peace out.